We're going to learn how to identify the domain and range of a graph. One of the easiest ways to do this is to identify color with the axis. For the y-axis, we're going to use red for range, and for the x-axis, we're going to use denim for domain, and red for range. To do a range of a graph, we're going to focus on the y-axis, which will be the red axis. So we'll take our two red cards and we'll put them at the top half of the graph and on the bottom part of the graph. Then we're going to count up to the top of our graph. On this particular graph, remember that the open point means the point is not included. And then we're going to count down to the bottom of our graph. The closed dot means the point is included. So the value for the top of our graph is y is going to be less than 5. The value for the bottom part of our graph is y is greater than or equal to -4. We write this using the in-between symbols, -4 less than or equal to y less than 5. Now to find the domain of a graph, we're going to use the same process. We're going to use the y-axis to be red for range and the x-axis to be blue for domain. This time we'll be focusing on the denim domain graph. So place your blue card on the far left-hand side of the graph and the other one on the far right-hand side of the graph. Notice that both ends of the graph have an open point. This means that the point is not included in our answer. When we count to the far left of our graph, we will come up with x is greater than -5. When we count to the far right of our graph, x is less than -5. When we put it in our final in-between symbols, we will have -5 is less than x, which is less than 5, and that is the domain of our graph.